In this video, we will discuss about how to create the slide where I can place an abstract. How to format the content in abstract will be discussed in this video. So to that, I'm creating a new slide with the shortcut Ctrl plus M. The new slide will be created. So within this new slide, I want to add the title as abstract and I want to maintain abstract with bold and in the text part I'm going to paste the content that I want to place in the abstract. So this is the content that I want to place in this abstract. After pasting the content into the abstract, you can see the paste options, so which is available. So when you click on control, it shows the list of paste options which are available. So normally by default it shows or it enables use destination theme. And if you choose the second option, that is keep source formatting, it shows the source formatting, that is the slide content text. By default it is available in 24 font size, so it will be shown. But if you choose the destination theme, it is different, and if you choose the text only, it is different. So I'm going to take text only, because if there are any hyperlinks, it will be removed when I choose text only. But here the text is not aligned properly, so I need to align the text. And also, as it is an abstract slide, I don't want to create lines of content here, because it is the abstract. We are not going to hide the details here, just we will show the abstract as it is. But anyhow, the number of lines in a paragraph has to be minimized in the abstract. Now I'm going to format this. So I will make this one paragraph up to here, and so now I need to format this paragraph here. So in this paragraph, I want to align justification, because it is not clearly justified here. When we look into the right side of the paragraph, near the right side margin of the box, so it is not aligned properly. So for that I need to justify. So here the cursor is blinking in this first paragraph. So when I press Ctrl J, it will be automatically justified. If we don't want the content to be displayed in the form of bullets, we can remove the bullets just by unselecting the bullets in the home menu. For that we can also do the shortcut Alt H, press the alphabet Q and use left arrow and press enter, so that it will remove the bullet. And we can create a paragraph by providing some tab space at the beginning of the cursor, that is at the beginning of the paragraph. Here initially the cursor is located somewhere in the paragraph, but I want to move the cursor to the beginning. So without using the mouse button, I want to move the cursor to the beginning. So I'm going to use Control Home, so it moves to the beginning of the paragraph. And we use this Control Home only when it is the requirement that you want to move the cursor to the beginning of any document or any paragraph within the document, where the paragraph is the first paragraph in your document, likewise. So now I'm going to press tab space to make it as a paragraph. So now I want to apply the same formatting of this paragraph to the second one. So I have selected the first paragraph and I am selecting the format painter in home menu. Now I'm going to apply the same for the second paragraph. So it will be applied. Until I'm going to apply a tab space, it will not provide the tab space, but it will provide the other formatting options to this. For example, if I make this as italic, and if the cursor is blinking on this italic word, and if I make format painter and apply for this paragraph, it will be applied with italic. So likewise, we are going to apply format painting. Now I'm going to provide some tab space. So you have to remember that in the abstract slide, don't keep bullets, just put the paragraphs. So that will be better to understand that it is an abstract. Now we'll see how to create one more slide where I can place introduction. So I will create one more slide with the shortcut Ctrl M. There I am going to provide the heading introduction. And you have to remember that when you are creating the title of the slide, the same font will be maintained for all the slides from second slide onwards. Because the first slide may be your cover page, but from second slide onwards, you are going to present the content like abstract, introduction, etc. So the title of abstract, the font size and font style should be same with the title of introduction. So here the introduction font style is Garamond and abstract is also Garamond. And here the font style here is, I have applied bold and font size is 44 points. Similarly, I'm going to apply the same for introduction. We need to maintain the same. And also we have to remember that the title of the abstract is located at center. We need to maintain the same for introduction also. Here I'm going to make it as a bold by pressing Ctrl B. By default, the Garamond font and with size 44 points is by default available. So just I have made the title of introduction as bold, and we can paste the text, and we can keep points here. So it is not like a paragraph. We should keep points in the introduction slide. For example, I want to describe what is a computer system. So here for this, I'm going to modify this slide. So where I will modify this as like this. So I'm going to choose the computer system. Then, so what it contains. So it includes the related peripherals. So I'm going to remove these things. That is including related. I have removed. So I need to discuss about what is the relation between the computer system and the peripherals. We have to tell. Similarly, I need to mention it is a part of a network from one another. That means integrated. We have to tell what it is integrating from, what it is integrated. Then it is a standard configuration. You have to mention. So this is the first paragraph that you want to tell. That means when you look into the first paragraph, which I was pasted the same in the abstract. In the first paragraph, I'm saying that a computer system, including related peripherals, integrated as part of a network of one or one form of another, is becoming more and more standard configuration being implemented by the system designers today. So the same here I would like to express here, because these are the points that we need to remember in the paragraph, and we need to create the sentences with the help of these points. And this will be aligned and formatted now. So I'm going to select all the text in this, and I'm going to press Ctrl J. So if there is any margin space which was not aligned properly, then I can justify that with the help of justification option by pressing Ctrl J. So now I'm going to move the cursor to the beginning of this beginning of the content. So I'm going to press Home key so that the cursor will be beginning at the first line. The cursor is blinking at C in the word computer. So now I want to make C as capital. So move the cursor onto the word computer, and I press Shift F3 to make the first character of the word italicized. Then followed by I'm moving the cursor to the system, because I think this computer system is a word which will be treated as some kind of subheading. So I want to make each character in this words in the first line to be to be capitalized. So for that I'm going to use this notation. So here initially the cursor is located at the first line at the beginning. That means the cursor is at the first character. So now I want to move the cursor to the second word and at the beginning of the second word. So for that I'm going to use Ctrl plus right arrow. It will move, or it will jump from one word to another word. So now the cursor is blinking at the system word. So now I will try to capitalize with the F3. That is a Shift F3. So yes, it was capitalized. When I press Shift F3, it was capitalized. That means we not only move the cursor onto the word and we can make it capitalized. Sometimes it is also possible to move the cursor at the beginning of the word and we can also capitalize. And when you press Shift F3 once again, you can see the entire word becomes capital. Now I want to make it lowercase. That means I want to uncapitalize the entire word. For that I'm going to use again Shift F3. As I feel the computer system is a subheading, so I will make it as capitalized once again. So now within that I have some terms or some important points that I want to discuss. So for that I'm going to use this capitalized notation. So because each and everything is a kind of some important point. So there is some information now in the slide. There is a computer system, we have some peripherals, we have some integration among the peripherals, and we have certain standard configuration. So now we need to discuss about this point. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe.